Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. So we are still talking about expressing wish or expressing a regret. Okay, we're expressing a regret. So far we've seen expressing present wish and the past wish, but in this episode we are going to see how to express future wish. Okay, how to express a future wish. Okay, now let's start with a very simple example. It will rain next week. Okay, it will rain next week. Okay, so suppose, for example, if a meteorologist said that, for example, the weather will change next week, so next week will start raining, you will not be satisfied with this news. It will not be good for you because you have something to do next week, maybe a picnic or a travel or something to do next week. Therefore you can express your wish about it. Okay, and as you can see, this is actually in future because we have will. Okay, we have will, and will is related to the future. Okay, is related to the future. Okay, so it will rain next week. So if we don't like this, very simply we can say, for instance, I wish it wouldn't rain next week. Alright, so this is actually how we can express a future wish. Okay, so wish here, as you can see, okay, it and would. Here we have wouldn't. Wouldn't is negative, very simply because this is affirmative. Okay, this is affirmative. Okay, with if only, for example, we can say if only it wouldn't rain next week. Okay, so this is actually another way. This is number 2 with if only. Again, this is negative. Why this is negative? Because this one is affirmative. Okay, when the fact is affirmative, in the wish it becomes negative, as you can see. But if it is negative in the wish, affirmative. Okay, in the wish, affirmative. Okay, so here, as you can see, if we want to take the rule, so number 1, wish plus would or wouldn't. Okay, would or wouldn't. Okay, would or wouldn't. Plus infinitive. Okay, plus infinitive. Okay. Number 2, if only, plus would or wouldn't, plus again infinitive. Okay, so this is actually how we can express future wish. Okay, future wish. As you can see, would or wouldn't. If it is negative, like here we have wouldn't. If it is affirmative, it will be would. Okay, it will be would. Okay, so this is actually how we can express, okay, future wish. Either number 1 or number 2. Okay, number 1 or number 2. Okay, all right. Now, if you say, I wish it wouldn't rain next week, do you think this will change this fact? Okay, will change this fact? It's impossible. Meteorologists, all of them agreed upon this, okay, that next week it will rain. So this wish will not change the fact. This is a fact. Now let's take example number 2. I will have a test tomorrow, okay? We'll have a test tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow I have a test, might be in English or in French or in mathematics or perhaps in physics or whatever, okay? But suppose if you are not well prepared, if you did not revise well and you feel sleepy, etc., etc., so you don't like this, okay? You don't like this fact, okay? So this is actually, as I said, this has to do with the future, okay? With the future, okay? So very simply, if you want to express your wish, you can say, for example, I wish. Here we have affirmative. So in the wish it becomes affirmative, it becomes negative. Okay, it becomes negative. I wish I wouldn't plus infinitive. Okay, plus infinitive, the verb, this is the infinitive. Okay, I wouldn't have a test tomorrow. I wish I wouldn't have a test tomorrow. With if only, we can say if only I wouldn't plus infinitive. Okay, wouldn't have test tomorrow. Test tomorrow. Okay, I wouldn't have a test tomorrow. So this is actually how we can express future wish. So here we have wouldn't. Okay, so as you can see, we have wouldn't, negative. Okay, this is negative very simply because this is affirmative. Okay, this is affirmative. If the fact is negative, in the wish it becomes affirmative. But if it is affirmative, in the wish, negative, as you can see in these two examples, okay? In these two examples, number 1 and number 2. Now here, when you say, I wish I would have a test tomorrow, do you think you can change these facts? For sure, it cannot be changed. The teacher has already decided about the test, okay, about the test. So even if you say, I wish, or if only I would have a test, this will not change the fact, okay? Not like, for example, if you want to use, for instance, hope. Hope is something else, okay? If you said, I hope I won't have a test tomorrow. Now here, in this case, hope, maybe, possibly, the teacher will forget about the test or will delay the test for another time, okay? With hope, okay? I hope I won't have a test tomorrow. In this case, it's possible, you feel that the teacher possibly will delay the test for another time. But if you say, I wish I would have a test tomorrow, it is very sure that you will have a test tomorrow. This is just very simple way to remember the difference between hope and wish. Now, this is all for today's episode. If you have any question or suggestion, don't hesitate to let me know. You will have an exercise in the description. Don't forget to do it. And you can also post your answers in a comment, okay? In a comment, alright? See you in another episode. Have a good time and goodbye.